Nothing is quite as satisfying to me as cutting open a boring-looking rock and finding out that it's got something interesting going on inside. And yes, I know, I didn't find something ultra rare that's gonna make me rich. Heck, this may not even be pretty to look at once I'm done with it. But this rock had way more variety inside it than I expected. So I cut it into a bunch of slices and I got to work. This is my Ameritool Flat Lap. I use it to grind down and then polish rocks. I probably should use this saw to get this closer to the shape that I want, but this rock doesn't seem too hard, and frankly, I'm not entirely sure what shape I want to make with this. So at first, I settled on an asymmetric triangle. It's kind of a hard shape to mess up. Perfect for when you're not sure how consistent the hardness is with a rock. But check out this one. After some work on a couple of triangles, I decided to practice making a nice circle. There's a little dimple here in the center, but I think I can work that out here on my 180 grit disc. This disc isn't nearly as aggressive as it was when I first got it. I should probably look into buying a replacement. Although, this next one, my first mesh one that's on kind of a squishy backing, is probably in even worse shape. I just hate replacing them though. They still work, so I don't really want to throw them out. I would just keep them around for random material like this, and then have a set that's newer and nicer for better material, but then I'd have to buy a bunch of extra backing plates, and I'm already not the best at keeping these organized as it is. Such a conundrum. Anyway, this seems to be going well. I'll finish these up, and then see you under my bright light where I can take a close look at the final results. Check these things out. This first one has some neat leopard print type patterns with a range of colors. I particularly like these two spots on the side though. On this side, the quartz has a tiny bit of clarity to it. And then over on the other side, I think there's some quartz there. But whatever it is, it makes for an interesting little addition. The next one has even more quartz to it, and the quartz has a bit more range of color. Isn't that pretty? All right, finally, we have our circle. I think I did a pretty good job here of getting a nice round shape. The pattern reminds me a bit of splatter paint. What a fun little surprise from such an unassuming rock.